you can start your process to add data from different places. In a lot of role centers, you can find the Actions menu, and this enables you to start the entry of new data directly. So if you click here on Sales Quote or Plus Sales Quote, that will end up in the creation of a new sales quote. You can do that for sales orders and invoices, but also on the purchase level. You can also create a new customer or a vendor from here by clicking on New and then Customer or Vendor. You can also start your process of adding new data from the list pages. So if you want to add a new customer, you can start from the customer list, or if you want to add a new vendor, you can do that from the vendor list. If you want to add a new item, from the item list, and so on. So let's take the customer list, and if you click here, then you see the new plus new symbol. If you click on this button here, then you create a new customer. You can also start that same process from a cart page. So if you open up a cart, you will also see that you have a plus sign to create a new entry on top of that page. So you can start your process of creating new data from different places. So let's now click on the plus sign to create a new entry. And the first thing you will get is the question to use a customer template or a template for a new customer. And you can see such a template as a group of values that will be automatically inserted or will be automatically added to your new record that you are creating. So that will decrease the number of fields that you need to fill in. And it will also make sure that when you create new entities, that they always have the necessary fields in terms of configuration, let's say, in terms of posting groups and so on. So let's select this one, business to business customer. And if we click on that, then you will see that a new customer record will be created. So let's try it again. There it goes. And you get automatically a new customer with an automatically created number. That's also the result of configuration, because in the number ranges there is set that for customers a number range applies that allows the automatic creation of numbers, and so we don't have to do that either. So the only thing that is left for you is, of course, to fill in the name of a customer, let's say like test customer, and important fields are also marked here with an asterisk. So here maybe you need to select a certain text area code. You see that the posting groups are all filled in, and that's because they were filled in on the customer template. So in this way we have created a new customer. Let's try and do the same thing for an item. So I'm going to move back to my role center, and then I'm going to click on items. And then I'm going to click on new, and here we will get the question as well for a template, or to use a template. Let's assume that we will create office furniture. Then I select a template with the configured values for office furniture. I just need to fill in again here the description, and then you see that a lot of these values, like the posting groups, are filled in because of the templates that we have used when creating new entities. So it's very important to see that that is a very important part of your creation process. It's not only clicking on the plus sign, but you need to have in the back templates that are configured and that carry the values that are really important, because otherwise you will create new entities, maybe with lacking information. So that's the reason that we have templates for the creation of customers and items and vendors and so on. So let's now have a look on how to delete data. Well, very easy. You go to the list, you find the data that you want to delete, for instance this one. You click on delete, and then you see delete test company, yes. And what we'll see is that this test customer is gone. Let's delete this one as well. Gone. This one delete, and that one is gone as well. And now let's try to delete tray research, and what you will see is that you get an error, because for tray research we have, for instance, a job associated. So you see that you cannot just delete that kind of customer with open documents, jobs associated, or still invoices in a non-closed fiscal year. There are all kinds of checks that are going to happen when you try to delete a record, certainly when it is a master record. And here, if you, for instance, open up research from the cart page, you can also initiate the delete process. You can do it here as well, or from the list, but the result will be, of course, exactly the same.